Hello, College Biology. This is our second video over our macromolecule lipids. And in this, we were going to deal with unsaturated fatty acids, and if we have enough time, we'll address glycerides. If not, that'll be a separate video. So, in our last video, we talked about saturated fatty acids. That was this example here with butter and this hydrocarbon. Well, unsaturated fatty acids are still hydrocarbons, but they have a different quality, highlighted right here. Unsaturated fatty acids always have a double bond, whereas there are not in here. And in fact, unsaturated fatty acids can have multiple double bonds. We haven't addressed that, but they can. They can have multiple double bonds. So we have one double bond in here and all the examples that we have, but you can actually have more than one double bond in an unsaturated fatty acid. But unsaturated fatty acids are divided into two groups, so let's take a look. This is one model to describe this, and as you can see, we've got our key here. These are carbon, hydrogen is the yellow, and oxygen down here is the green. And both of these are examples of unsaturated fatty acids because they both have a double bond. But they are divided into two categories: cis unsaturated fatty acids and trans unsaturated fatty acids. And so what does that mean? Well, if this carbon can make 4 bonds, it's got 1 to the earlier carbon, 2 to the next carbon, and 1 that it can use for hydrogen. Well, both of the carbon involved in the double bond are going to have 1 hydrogen they can bind to, and that hydrogen can be oriented in different places. And that's the difference. If the hydrogen are both on the same side of a double bond, then it is a cis-bonded unsaturated fatty acid. If the hydrogen are on opposite sides of the double bond, then it is a trans fatty acid. And that's it. Trans means across, and that's why the hydrogens are across. Cis means on the same side or near, and so that's why the hydrogens are on the same side or near each other. And that is the difference. Now, these differences give them different qualities. This is another model. This model is more similar to the ones that we have on our little cards, in that the carbons are not shown. They are just points. But we have a double bond here, and this double bond is a trans unsaturated fatty acid, and this is a cis unsaturated fatty acid. And this gives them some qualities. So let's take a look at the cis first. One, the cis means the hydrogens are on opposite sides, and it gives the fatty acid this bent chain shape. Now, because it's a bent chain shape, it is much harder for it to stack, and so they are liquid at room temperature. We get these fatty acids mostly from plant oils, and if we go back here, we can see that, oh, we've got a bent chain, it's got a double bond. This is a cis fatty acid, and we've got this picture here, olive oil, to remind us. So the cis fatty acids are primarily from plant oils, and they are really good for your health. When nutritionists talk about the good fat, that's this stuff. We want to eat these plant oils. We want to get them into our life. Now, the other side of this coin is the trans fatty acids, illustrated up here. Trans fatty acids have the hydrogens on opposite side. That gives them a straight chain shape, like saturated fatty acids. They can stack, so they are liquid at room temperature. They are solid at room temperature. And they are mostly man-made. They are a consequence of some of the processes we do with our food and our oils. We make them partially hydrogenated oils and fats. That comes from trans fats. These are terrible for us. Our bodies do not have the enzymes needed to break them down. We don't know how to break this double bond, so they just stick around in our body, or we pass them. They're terrible. They are no good. So do not eat trans fats. And those are our saturated fatty acids. I guess we'll hit glycerides in another video. Let's review. Unsaturated fatty acids always have a carbon-to-carbon double bond. They are divided into cis and trans. The cis fatty acids have hydrogens on the same side of the double bond. They have a bent chain shape. They are liquid at room temperature. They usually come from plants. And they are really good for you. Eat them up. Trans fatty acids have hydrogens across the double bond. This results in a straight chain shape. They're solid at room temperature. They're man-made, and they are terrible for you. I hope this helps. Struggle well.